Well, welcome to another drawing tutorial class. In this video, we're going to cover how to make a simple coil or spring feature. So in the last couple videos, we've been working off of saved files, kind of building on some previous work. This one, we're going to start off brand new. So I'm going to say start a new part file. And again, if we look up at this create tab before we get started, we've extruded stuff, we've revolved, we've swept, we've lofted. Last one, we learned how to emboss. So we've only got a few tools left. We're going to concentrate on this coil tool here today. And the coil tool is fairly simple to do. So we're going to start off with a sketch. And what we need for this sketch is we need a profile for the coil, right? Very similar to when we did the paper clip using the sweep tool. I'm going to draw a circle over here. I'll make it 1/10,000ths of an inch, or 0.01. All right, so there's my tiny little circle. All right, then I'm going to, at my origin, right, take the center line tool, take a line, and I'm just going to draw a line going up. I'm not too concerned about how long that line is because we can tweak the size of our spring in the next step. So I'll finish my sketch. Okay, here's my center line. There's my tiny little circle. Now I'm going to say I want to create a profile. Right, so, and it's actually already picked my circle. So now I need to say, here's my axes. And this green line here, this is the example of my coil. Right now, my coil or my spring is only going around one loop or one rotation. So I'll come into coil size, and I can change the revolutions from 1 to, let's say, 10, just so we can see what's going on here. All right, the pitch of this is 1 inch. All right, so I could change my pitch to maybe like 0.5, and you can see the pitch. What that refers to is how tall one circle or one revolution is here. Right, so if I wanted a really tightly coiled spring, I could even change that to like 0.25, and you can see the coil on here gets a little smaller. And so I'm going to let you play around with these different variables, see what happens. If you want to change from natural to flat ends on your coil, you can do that. You can change the transition angle. Once you think you got the coil looking the way you want, we're going to go ahead and click OK. And that'll take and make that spring for us. And so that's the coil tool in a nutshell. A lot of you may find yourself, when you're doing your reverse engineering project in another month or so, using this coil to create springs for different features on your reverse engineered project. So final step, and you guys all know this, is to save your file, because you might need to use it again at some point, to your H drive. Right, and then obviously make sure I see this so I can give you some points in the grade book. So good luck drawing. If you have questions, use your resources, ask your neighbors, check video tutorials on the internet, or come see me and I'd be glad to give you some help.